Dear students, all of you have seen last time about the paper financial accounting. We have seen syllabus content of this paper, paper pattern and examination pattern. As well in the last lecture we have seen the theoretical aspect of piecemeal distribution of cash. After considering these aspects, we are going to consider here our first topic, accounting concepts, conventions and recent trends in accounting. Students, all of you are aware about the bookkeeping and accountancy. You know the importance of accounting in the business world. All of you are aware that accounting has evolved in a manner similar to law, medicine, and most other fields of human activity. In response to the social and economic needs of society, bookkeeping and accounting did not emerge as chance phenomena, but as a pragmatic response to a specific world need. This is true. And thereby necessity in our point of view as a student of commerce faculty to consider the various aspects of financial accounting. Accounting is a communication or language of communication of financial information. The financial information is communicated through the accounting information. All of you are aware that every businessman is interested to know his or their operational results as well know the financial position of the organization. For the purpose of that, various books, accounts, records, as well documentary evidences are required to be maintained by the businessman in the course of accounting. So accounting is a need or necessity or it is a significance of accounting gain a recognition because of separation between ownership and control and also due to diversification in ownership. The increased reliance on capital, the increased reliance on capital as a factor of production necessitated extensive record keeping, and finally in the 19th century a theoretical framework began to evolve. This framework or methodology provided a technical means to measure, evaluate and communicate information of economic and financial nature. All of you are aware that modern business is marked by continuity, a never-ending flow of economic activities. Therefore, accounting has grown to meet a social requirement and to guide the business and industry accordingly. Accounting is moving away from its traditional procedural base, encompassing record keeping and such related work as the preparation of budgets and final accounts, toward the adoption of a role which emphasizes its social importance is necessary. Thereby considering all these aspects, the accounting is required to be followed in every business organization. But when accounting is required to follow in every business organization, thereby there are necessity that to understand the various concepts which are used in accounting as well as the various principles which are followed in accounting. Thereby in today's lecture, we consider the various accounting principles which are to be followed in accounting. Accounting is a science. It consists of some basic principles. The accounting is based on accepted accounting principles. The preparation and presentation of financial statement is based on these scientific principles. We already seen that. Every businessman's intention to maintain the books of account is that to prepare and present the financial statements. But when these statements are prepared or financial position is shown, that time there are necessity that it should be uniform, it should be accurate, and for the purpose of that, some scientific principles are required to be followed in the bookkeeping and accountancy. The characteristics of accountancy principle, when we are required to see that time, it have some characteristics of this accounting principle. The first characteristic is utility. The accounting principle should be very useful so that ultimate utility of accounting record is increased substantially. It means, or that is, accounting statement become more meaningful. For example, provision for bad and doubtful debt. It means the statements which are prepared, this should be more meaningful, and for making it meaningful, the utility is one of the characteristic of accounting principle. Second characteristic of accounting principle is objectivity. The financial statement should be reliable for decision making on the basis of facts and figures shown in the statements. It means accounting principle should be objective so as to prepare the financial statement a reliable manner. All of you are aware that the various decisions of businesses are taken on the basis of the figures which are provided by financial statement. Thereby, those figures which are shown in the financial statement, that are required to be reliable, correct, and accurate. Thereby, according to this, the objectivity is also a characteristic of accounting principle. Third characteristic is flexibility. The accounting principle should be flexible enough not be so rigid. Thereby, it is necessity that the accounting principle, if rigid, and due to the rigidness, if it doesn't fulfill the object, then it is not good. Thereby, flexibility should be there, or flexibility is also the characteristic of accounting principle. And last is feasibility. The accounting principle should have more and more practicability. For example, fixed assets are to be shown at cost less depreciation. This is the accepted principle, as it is not feasible every time to show the same at market value, and that thereby it is not practicable. So feasibility is also a characteristic feature of accounting principle. After discussing these characteristics of accounting principles, the word is used in accounting is generally accepted accounting principles. Generally accepted accounting principle may be defined as those rules of action or conduct which are derived from experience and practice, and when they prove useful, they become accepted as principles of accounting. This is most important. If the work of accounting is performed by two different people of one organization, and if these two different people are maintaining the books of account of one organization, and if it is not on the basis of some principle, that time there are possibility that the operational results as well financial position shown by these two people having a difference, and thereby it is confusing, which is correct, which is accurate, which is real. That a question may arise. So for avoiding such a thing, it is necessity that if any of the work of accounting performed by any of the person, that should be same or uniform. And for the purpose of that, in accountancy, generally accepted accounting principles are used, and the generally accepted accounting principle means action or conduct which are derived from experience and practice, and when they prove useful, that time these are accepted as a principle of accounting. The generally accepted accounting principles upon depends upon how well they meet the following criteria, and the criteria consist of: first is relevance. As per this principle, result in information that is meaningful and useful to the user of the accounting information. All of you know that the accounting information is used by different factors or different aspects, such as businessman, stakeholder, employees, government, etc. And thereby those results which are shown by the information, that should be meaningful and useful for them, those who are using this information, is a principle and this is required to be considered in the GAAP. Second is objectivity. The accounting information is not influenced by personal bias or judgment of those who provide it. If it is affected by the personal bias or judgment of the person who provide it, ultimately they're having differences. Third is feasibility. A principle is feasible to the extent it can be implemented without much complexity or cost. There are necessity that the principle which is applied, it should be in a manner whereby the cost should be less or cost is minimum. These are the criteria which are to be considered under the generally accepted accounting principle. Then after discussing this, we are required to see that what are the basic principles of accounting. The basic principles of accounting are essentially the general decision rules which govern the development of accounting techniques. These principles guide as to how transactions should be recorded and reported. On the basis of basic assumptions of accounting, the following principles of accounting have been developed. The first is revenue recognition principle. Revenue recognition principle means it is concerned with the revenue being recognized in the income statement of the organization. Revenue is the gross inflow of cash, receivable, or other consideration arising in the course of ordinary activity of business from the sale of goods, rendering of services, and use of organization's resources by others, yielding interest, royalties, and dividends. These are the revenue recognition principle. Means every business is getting some amount by way of the activity conducted or rendered by it, and thereby those amount which the organization received by adopting the activity or rendering the service or rendering the activities, that amount is considered as a revenue of the organization, and this revenue is recognized by this principle in the accounting. Second is historical cost principles. As per this principle, an asset is ordinarily recorded in the accounting record at price paid to acquire it at the time of its acquisition, and the cost becomes the basis for the accounts during the period of acquisition and subsequent accounting period. All of you know that when any of the asset or any of the commodity is acquired by the organization, that time organization is paying some amount for acquiring this asset, this property, or this commodity, and at that cost it is recorded, and in future or subsequently the cost is considered as a cost for acquiring this particular property or commodity is considered in accounting. Third is matching principle. As per this principle, the expenses incurred in an accounting period should be matched with the revenues recognized in that period, and that is if a revenue is recognized on all goods sold during a period, cost of those goods sold should be also be charged to that period, and thereby the matching principle indicate that those revenues which are considered from the sale of goods or sale of commodities, that commodities cost is considered for determination of the net revenue of the organization. This principle is a matching principle. Next is fourth principle is full disclosure principle. As per the principle, the financial statement must disclose all the relevant and reliable information which they purport to represent, so that the information may be useful for the others. It is the disclosure principle. When books of accounts are maintained by the organization, that time its intention is that to disclose the information. But when information is disclosed, that time this information is required to be disclosed in a manner which will be useful for the others, is the principle. And fifth is objectivity principle. As per the principle, the accounting data should be definite, verifiable, and free from personal bias of the accountant. In other words, this principle requires that each recorded transaction in the books of account should have an adequate evidence to support it. It is most important. When the transaction is recorded in the organization or transaction is recorded in the books of account, the transaction is recorded on the basis of documentary evidence. No transaction is recorded in the books of account without document, and thereby documentary evidence is most important. Without that, no transaction is to be recorded. It means documentary evidences are proving that the transaction which is recorded in the books of account. By this way, we have seen here the basic accounting concepts or basic accounting aspects which are to be considered in accounting or in the organization. Thank you.